Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati joins us for his weekly update on beautiful Niagara Falls, as seen on Monday Night Football.
Bob, was that cool?
Very cool.
Monday Night Football, the falls and the sound and the lights to the music of Monday Night Football, that was amazing exposure. We're pretty excited about it. Too bad it wasn't enough to help our Bills get past the New England Patriots, but it definitely looked good on national TV.
Absolutely. A great showcase for already one of the most famous places on planet Earth. And of course, a center of lots of tourism, but let's talk border restrictions and changes. It's enough to make your head spin with all the changes. Are they making any sense to you?
No, Bob. You know what? It's confusing, short on detail. It's a real labyrinth of rules and regulations, and it's frustrating because they've not been consistent, and they're definitely not doing clear communication. It seems a lot of the policies are made up on the fly and knee-jerk reactions. So everybody's very, very frustrated, and we're hoping calmer heads will prevail, and they're just going to be consistent, concise, and clearly communicated.
Do you anticipate any impact on, there's so many events going on, of course, in Niagara Falls over the holidays?
Well, you know, we've got our Christmas market downtown on Queen Street, which is great, goes right until the 19th, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Our Winter Festival of Lights, which of course goes right until February, which is incredible, Bob, especially when there's a little dusting of snow. I love to go down there for a drive and walk through the drive-through. And we've got the Sea Sky light installation too in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, we have some pictures of that. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and they're all handmade by international artisans. It's 1.2-kilometer walk. People can come down, and it goes the same time as the Festival of Lights. So yeah, we've got our Niagara Live Music Festival between the 27th of December and New Year's Eve. So we're going to have 20 venues, 75 acts, and the likes of Blue Rodeo, the Trues, Chantel Kreviatsek. It's going to be a music week. So yeah, we've got a lot of great things and entertainment plans. So people, make your plans. Come to Niagara Falls. There'll be a lot of fun things to do.
Yes. By the way, mind you, when you're in the falls, a lot of transit changes to navigate through. Could you give us a quick snapshot of the changes being made? Effective this week?
So we're making all changes. Everything's on the transit website right now, Bob. And the main thing is we're reacting now that we're, I don't want to say coming out of COVID, but we're in a different stage of COVID where we had to alter a lot of things. So best thing to do for any of our regular transit users, go on the website and you'll see all the updates. We're just trying to do a better job at servicing people.
Okay. Speaking of COVID, you seem to have drawn the wrath of anti-vaxxers over a Facebook post with kids' vaccines. What happened?
Well, you know what? We just simply posted where you could go get your vaccines. I'm just the conduit of information. I lead people to water. What they do from there, whether they drink it, have a bath in it, or walk away from it, is up to them. I'm not. All I'm doing is sharing information with people and hoping they'll do their own research and make their own good decisions on what's best for them.
Yeah. Was this an isolated thing, or what's the temperature in Niagara Falls on this topic? Is it divisive?
No, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But, you know, a lot of the time, you know, we like to focus on those exciting high points. And, you know, social media has not always brought out the best in people. And some people react differently to stress and anxiety, and they react. And, you know, social media is the place for great reactions.
Well, the best in people has certainly brought out some great hospital donations that you've been helping out with.
Well, yeah. Well, when I heard that Annette was in Niagara Falls, I thought for sure she was coming out to support me. And I mean, I was sitting there with a hot cocoa down in the Christmas market. And I know what happened. She lost my number. I know exactly what happened.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. Darn the luck.
It's okay.
I had no luck. I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a candy cane. I had everything. That's okay. Next time. But yeah, you know, Bob, we've got a brand new billion-dollar hospital being built in Niagara Falls. And the way it works, the province pays for the building. The community raises everything in the building. So we've got to raise $220 million in our community. And myself, along with Harry Oakes, are the co-chairs of the capital campaign. And locally, we've got to raise $40 million. So we had our launch last week, along with Minister McLeod from the province. And the good news, about $18 million has already been pledged from our founding donors. So we've got a ways to go. So there you can see 18 of the 40. So now we're asking people, you know, to think about a donation. It's a long-term pledge, so it's not like you have to write a check tomorrow. You make a pledge, and then we come up with a payment plan that makes sense for them and naming rights on different parts of the hospital.
Well, I hope you reach that target. With 30 seconds left, but you're busy day for you, and council meeting today will be dealing with the 2022 budget. So just quickly, what are some of the big challenges you're looking at?
You know, the biggest thing, Bob, is the same thing every municipality in the world is dealing with right now. It's our asset management plan for all of our deficit. So in other words, the cities around the world own hundreds of millions of dollars of infrastructure, sidewalks, sewers, water, sewer, buildings. And the problem is we don't have a plan for fixing or replacing it. The province is mandating all cities in Ontario by the end of next year to have a plan of how we're going to pay for replacing it at the end of life, whether that's 40 years, 60 years. So we're not just kicking the can down the road for our kids and grandkids. We have to come up with a plan right now and how we're going to pay for it. So that's going to be a big part of our budgeting going forward because it's going to add some extra money, some extra zeros to our budgeting. And that's for every city everywhere that's got to deal with this. So it's responsible government.
Yeah, well, we'll let you get back to work. Thanks for hooking up with us again, and we'll talk again next week. Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati.
Bye, Annette.
Bye.
She's not talking to you.
I will
She
call
lost
you.
at the casino.
I will call you next time I'm there.
Look what I want for you, Bob. Look at those puppies.
Nice.
Nice.
And you need socks today. Bob segued to the cold Niagara Falls forecast.
Socks and tie. Look at
Yeah.
that tie.